Click on subscribe button and bell icon to never miss an update from CBR.
Hey guys, welcome back to CBR. So guys, today I am at Steering Minds and with me Mr. Pranav Bhatia. And sir, we welcome you here. Sir, we will be asking some of the most frequently asked questions by the students about startup. So my first question is, sir, what is a startup and how we can build our own startup?
See, how do you define a startup? Startup is a business, right, which is poised for exponential growth. And most of the times, there is some use of technology for the scalability and repeatability in the model, right? A traditional lifestyle business is different from a startup because a traditional lifestyle business has a slow growth rate, whereas startup is in most cases trying to solve a problem, disrupting an industry, and can grow exponentially in the initial 5 years. So that's what a startup is, right? And how can a student start a startup? एक स्टूडेंट स्टार्टअप जब पढ़ने लगता है तो उसको ऑब्वियसली पहले देखना पड़ेगा कि व्हाट इज इट दैट द प्रॉब्लम that they're trying to solve. What is the problem that they're trying to solve? And then they need to see that how they are the best people to solve that problem. Okay? What are the barriers to entry? What are the sources of financing? Whether they'll be able to kind of convert their solution into a good business model. Right? So all these things are there. किसी को भी startup चालू करना है तो ये सब सोचना पड़ेगा उससे.
So my next question is, how do I know if my idea is good?
Okay. See, there are many ways to understand if the idea is good or not. एक तो क्या है कि you can obviously launch it in the market and figure it out from the feedback. Second is if your product is such that उसके marketing को और launching में आपको बहुत effort लगेगा, तो आप अपने seniors से, mentors के साथ, people who have done similar business before, you can obviously go to them and take their opinion, right? So obviously that's something that you can do.
My next question is, what is the ideal team size if I want to start a startup?
Okay, so I'll divide this question in two phases. First is what's the ideal team size at the co-founder level? Okay, so typically we never recommend people to have one co-founder. Okay, it's always a situation that a single founder team doesn't work in most cases. So ideal size is 2 to 3 co-founders, right? Because starting up is like starting a family, right? So you can live your life alone, but it's always good to have a wife, right? Because you have some emotional support and there's some distribution of work and stuff like that. So similarly in the world of startup, 2 log is 2 to 3 is the ideal co-founder team size.
Next question is, should I raise money for my startup?
Okay, so that's also an interesting question. Raising money also depends upon the business model that you're kind of working on. There are some business models that may not require you raising money. Like suppose if you are a tech coder and you're developing a product for a B2B sales, right, wherein you yourself can develop a product and can talk to very big agencies and companies like Google and Apple and can license the technology to them. If that's the business model, you don't need money because you'll not be spending on customer acquisition, you'll not be spending on marketing, you'll probably not be spending on having a call center and a lot of that. It doesn't even need to have a public face, right? But then there could be business models like probably Ola, Uber, Flipkart and similar such business models where you need a lot of investments to reach the market, right? So it depends upon what business you are running.
Okay. So my next question is, how much should I pay myself?
Okay, so that's a good question. I think every founder should pay themselves for sure, right? There'll be investors who would probably force you to not take a salary in the initial months. It's also okay at times to say that, okay, I'll not take for the first 6 months, but eventually you need to take because startup journey is such that you may not get value out of your equity for a very, very long time. So how do you sustain yourself? If you don't take out salary, then you would probably be in a messy situation yourself. And if your mind is messed up, right, then you'll not be able to do good business. So you should convince your investors and ask them to at least give you, if not more, at least 50% of your market salary. right? They would not want to pay you exorbitantly because they also don't want you to feel relaxed, right? But then at least 50% of the market salary is something that you should definitely take.
Okay. So my next question is, what precautions should I take while starting a startup?
Multiple precautions. First, you need to ensure that the idea that you're working on is a worthwhile idea. Otherwise, you'll end up wasting a lot of time and money. Second is you need to understand that the team that you have, right, should have complementary skill sets. So if you're a coder, then you definitely need a business person. If you're a marketing guy, you need a finance person. So teams should have complementary skills. And at the same time, then you need to figure out what's the kind of business model that you're building. Does it have some kind of a barrier to entry, right, in your business model, or barriers to entry are not there, right? So all these kind of things you should probably look into mind. At the same time, like I said, access to financing, right? Whether your industry, your domain, your business model has an access to finance, right? What's the kind of market that you're targeting? Whether you'll be able to kind of easily target a market. So these things you should definitely check before you jump into a startup.
Okay, sir. So guys, we must have understood all the frequently asked questions about startup. So I would like to thank Mr. Sir Pranav Bhatia and all the viewers that you are going to start a startup, and all these questions you have to keep in mind. So sir, I want to thank you for all the questions and answers. And guys, if you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching CBR.
Thanks.